I'd like to invite you to have a seat. You know that our theme for this year, 2013, is Living the Empowered Life. Living the Empowered Life. And so from time to time, we're inviting people to share with you from the congregation who are living the empowered life. And we call them empowered living moments. And so I'm going to introduce to you somebody very special to us. She's been a part of our congregation since 1990 and a member since 1992. Dr. Michelle Robin is the founder, owner, and chief wellness officer of Your Wellness Connection in Shawnee. She has written 2 books, Wellness on a Shoestring, 7 Habits for a Healthy Life, and The E Factor, Engage, Energize, Enrich, 3 Steps to Vibrant Health. She is a speaker locally as well as nationally and beyond as she speaks her message of wellness and conveys that to the world. What has most touched me about Michelle is her integrity. She lives what she teaches, and she truly embodies the whole and vibrant expression of God in every area of her life. So would you help me welcome Dr. Michelle Robin.
It's always fun to see Fred since we go so far back. Thank you. Good morning, Unity.
Good morning.
Well, I'm humbled to be sharing with you today and more than humbled to be living an empowered life. Reverend Patricia said I came to Unity in 1990. A guy named Mark Victor Hansen came to the chiropractic college, and he was speaking to us about his philosophy. And that Sunday, I had the chance to come to Unity for the first time, and you haven't been able to get rid of me since. What's ironic, I was baptized Baptist the year before. I was not raised in a church home. We had neighbors that would take me to church, or my mom's friends, but I've been to all different types of churches, but truly feel at home at Unity. It's been fascinating to really embody the Unity way. And when I think about the Unity way, I think about kindness, compassion, gotta look at my notes here, gratitude, and being present. And some people look at me and they say, gosh, Michelle, it's really easy, you're lucky, you're thin, you've got a great career, it's always been pretty easy. I wish that was the truth. Well, not really. I really believe all the lessons I've had have helped me become a better person, a better healer, and more importantly, just a better human being. And so a couple of lessons I want to share with you today is what Unity has meant to me by really embodying kind of a moment to moment. When you first start going to church, or for me, it was a Sunday to Sunday experience, and then maybe you'd peek in during the week, maybe for a Wednesday service, or maybe you'd come to one of the classes, and then it'd become a day-to-day experience. And through my own healing in 1997, I had this great practice. I was 6 years in practice. And I was able to really build a great practice, but more out of fear and more out of wanting to be loved than really out of doing what I wanted to do. And I found myself working long hours and building this great life and having money and having reputation, but not having peace inside. I call it the walking dead. Anybody been around where they've been walking through life just kind of dead? Well, I was doing that, and I was praying to leave the planet, and I called Mary Omwake, our minister at the time. And I said, Mary, I don't know what to do. And she goes, well, you have no joy. And so I went to this process called the Hoffman process. And I really started to dig deep and look at what I was running from or running to. And like many people, we do things trying to be loved, or trying to get love, or trying to be good enough, or just trying to fill that empty bucket. And so by going through the Hoffman process, it brought me once again back to my Unity teachings about compassion. And so I really developed a place of compassion for my mother, because so many years that we did not have a great relationship because of some of the drama and trauma that you go through in life. It's really funny. I was Jan has kind of been talking to me about my talk today, and I wasn't sure exactly what to say, and I actually called my mother yesterday morning on my way to my office. And as you go through this healing journey and you keep practicing unity principles, you start hearing differently. Not only do you hear this Holy Spirit work in your life, you actually hear the people that you love and care about and who love and care about you, and you hear their voice a different way. And yesterday, I think for the really first time, I really felt and heard with new ears when my mother said, "I'm really proud of you. I've been following you on Facebook. I've been following your blog." I talk to her maybe every 3 weeks, and she says, "I never know when you're home because you're always traveling." But she said, "You know what, I'm proud of you." And then she said it again. "You know what, I'm really, really proud of you." And so if you keep walking through Spirit moment by moment, you will have your dreams come true, and you'll be able to hear someone that you've not ever been able to hear in 47 years say, "You know what, I'm proud of you." And so what I love about unity is that as I've developed another understanding of kindness, I really believe I came in with a kind spirit, but it was not only kind to other people, but now I'm kind to myself. And that's why it's easy to embody a wellness lifestyle for me, because I got to take care of myself first. And as I've embodied that and had more compassion for those around me, especially my mother, I've developed more gratitude. And the more gratitude you develop, the more you're able to be present to the experience of life. And so I'm grateful to share with you. I'm grateful to be part of this church home. And this means much more to me. Maybe I'm not here very often, but I'm always here in spirit and here living unity principles moment to moment. So God bless you.